Hey, it's Sharp Tony here, just doing a little tutorial video on character creation, and I'm going to show you the quickest way to get to level 5 in this game, which takes about 5 minutes if you're slow. I'm going to see if I could do it in less than that. I think the best I did was like 4, but we're going to see what we could do. Sorry, my phone. Yeah, as you could tell, graphics are pretty darn dated, but what are you going to do? Okay, so you basically get 4, they call them breeds in this game, which would be, I don't know, in any other game. I don't really play any MMOs. Solitus, which is basically the human. It's like a genetically enhanced human. It's all around even. No particular benefits in anything. Opifex is good for evades. Its highest attributes are agility and sense. Then you have the nanomage, male and female. Highest attributes are intelligence and psychic, and they're really good for casting spells. Solitus could do pretty much anything. Opifex is good as a martial artist. Shade, unless you're going to PvP, then you don't want to use that for a shade. Fixer, anything with evades basically. And Aatrox has high HP, crappy nano skills. It's good for enforcers and stuff like that. I'd say your best pick with an Aatrox would be enforcer, keeper, soldier, even an endgame fixer or martial artist. Nanomage, you'd want something like a doctor, nanotechnician, bureaucrat, maybe not even a bureaucrat nowadays. Nanotechnician doesn't get played very much anymore, but I have a nanotechnician metaphysicist and, sorry, nanomage, not nanotechnician, nanomage metaphysicist. And the Opifex is good, like I said, for anything evade. Even it can make even a good adventurer, to be honest. But mostly you're gonna see best martial artists, even an agent, fixture, shade, etc. Solitus, you could do anything, but yeah, I guess we'll go with the Solitus just to make it well-rounded. And I guess we'll make this guy, well, I'm medium, so we're gonna make him look like me. Medium and medium. Let's see if we have a face that looks like mine. Basically just a bald white boy with a beard. Come on. No, that one was Asian with green hair. Alright, that one's good. That looks exactly like me. Let's go through these real quick. Metaphysicists, they make pets. They can make up to 3 pets. They have 1 attack, 1 mez, and 1 heal. Their attacks rely solely, well, not solely, but mostly on their own nano skills and nano pool, which is derived from their nukes and nano shutdowns and stuff. And they have attack debuffs and initiative debuffs as well. Adventurer is can be used as a backup doctor. They're good with both ranged and melee weapons. They could polymorph into a lot of different animals, and they're really good in PvP because they could spam the hell out of things. And this is on a Froob account because I just wanted to show that you didn't need to be paid to do that, so I can't show you Keeper and Shade. But Engineer, there's another pet class. They make robots, they make a dog, and if you're paid, they make a dog, and that's the model of a Slayer droid. They are most proficient with pistols and grenades. They get pretty good perk support, and they're actually really good in PvP because they get an AoE blind, reflect steel, and they get special blockers for special attacks, which are so overpowered. Keeper are amazing. I have a 220 Keeper myself. They're just absolutely incredible. They have aura heals, like friendly modifier buffs, I guess, that include stuff that'll add all attack, add all defense, add damage, nano auras, health auras, things of that nature. Shades I don't like, but I do have one. It's like 218, I think. I don't know. I don't really play them. They're sneaky. They like to stab things. They use piercing weapons. They can drain it from the opponent. They're pretty darn good. Fixer is probably the most favorite profession in this game. You could they're the fastest runners pretty much because they get run speed buffs, evade buffs. They're great with submachine guns, amazing in PvP. They could hack into the grid at any time, get themselves wherever they need to go. They get heal over times. Agents are your typical snipers. They could false profession and become any profession in the game except for Keeper and Shade. And they're really good damage support, but there's really not too many of them around. Same thing with Traders, kinda. Traders they drain skills from the opponent, and they have pretty sweet buffs, but they're mostly shotgun. If you're not PvPing, a PvM Trader's kind of boring unless you're in a high crit setup. Doctor's self-explanatory, I'd hope. I'd really hope so. You got your Enforcer. It's your tank, man. It's your tank. What else can I say? Bureaucrat, a lot of people call them XP totems because they'll just give you tons of XP. When you team with them, they get XP buffs, add all off, add all def auras, and they could have 2 pets, and they could charm a pet, and they're great calmers. They're really good crowd control. Martial artists, best profession in the game, easily. You just punch things really hard. Good heals, pretty decent heals. Nanotechnician is I guess you call it your mage, if you want to call it that. It's just all nano skills. They don't really use weapons. They use cyber decks instead, and they just nuke things. Best nanotechnician would be a nano mage. Martial artist would be an Opifex. Bureaucrat, I'd suggest Solitus. Enforcer, I'd suggest either Solitus, probably Solitus, or Aatrox, unless you go Aatrox if you're really hardcore, but otherwise I'd go Solitus because the endgame DB buffs are kind of a pain. Doctor, I'd go Solitus. Trader, also. Agent, I'd actually go Aatrox because you can get Mongo Rage, which is a great perk if you're going to PvP, because otherwise agents aren't really that much fun. Fixer, I'd go either Aatrox or Opifex. Shade, Opifex or Aatrox. Keeper, Solitus or Aatrox. Soldier, I'd probably go Aatrox. Engineer, you can get away with a Nanomage Engineer, but I don't really like him too much. Solitus would probably be better. Adventurer, also Solitus. Metaphysicist, you can get away with anything for Metaphysicist, actually, because they have so much support it doesn't matter. But, what did I pick? I don't remember what... I picked a Solitus? Yeah, let's go with the Metaphysicist, I guess, since my mouse is already there. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to name him. We're going to name him Test Guy Thing. Okay, cool. We're going to Rubica. Okay, now there's not going to be too much talking. I'm pretty much just going to show you how to level real quick. Show you how to... I won't go through the chat setup and stuff, because that's all whatever you prefer. But we'll see what happens. Here we go. We've landed to Rubica. We are on the shores. I'm getting rid of my hotbar because I'm not going to need it. I'll do my skills next level. And I do like to have the mini toolbar. So, let's see how quick I can do this. What am I? Metaphysicist, okay. That's level 2. Alright, let's go. This is the most time consuming part because it's just a pain. I don't really need any of this right now. Maybe just that. Okay. There we go. Oops. I misclicked. Get my pet out. Okay. And here we go. We're just gonna start going crazy. And I'm just trying to stack as much as I can. Get both me and my pet attacking. I'd usually just do that until I get to the elites because they have easily the lowest HP out of like anything. Most of the time you could one hit them. This is the best place to level on the island by far. And usually I'll just pull a bunch to myself and my pet will clean them up. There we go, there's 3. Really not too concerned with looting because this is just a tutorial, basically. Shoot, I can't do that right now. There we go. While my pet's attacking, I'll do my skills. And it's easy to just like keep them both going at the same time. So I'm not really too concerned about dying here. I don't think it'll be an issue. Pet's HP is fine. Yeah, I don't have any fancy GUIs for this because this isn't the most serious thing in the world. And there's level 4. I guess that's out of range. There's a combat log. I guess that would make more sense to see, right? So I don't think y'all really care about the chat. This is Noob Island, man. Don't know what to happen here. And we're just trugging along here. A lot of things are dying in one hit, which is kind of funny. See, you want to... Key is when there's enough mobs, which there's really not right now, is to just keep you and your pet moving at the same time. Because that'll optimize your killing speed. And this holds true for a lot of the game if you're able to tank as a metaphysicist. Or not necessarily tank, but just handle what you pull by yourself, because that'll really, really make things easier for you. I don't really have anything to tab out for my pet. And oops. Okay, there's level 5. I don't know how long that took me, but let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.